Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11 we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
All right, it is the Lions Fan Cave Chat. We are here, just Will and I so far. I got the invites out to a couple others. I might throw it in the
We're
chat.
tiny.
Yeah, we're tiny tonight.
We look like we're the Jumbotron.
No, it's that scene from the Animaniacs. It's a great big universe, and we're all really puny. We're just tiny little specks about the size of Mickey Rooney.
I freaking love the Animaniacs.
So if you're on my channel, there you go. And then this one. And this one. If you want to join us as a guest, you're more than welcome to. I can't post to Twitter. And for some reason, Main Event Mike's page doesn't do it. Land of Ice and Snow. Good to see you, brother.
Come to the end of the ice and snow.
So first off, let's get into this. Taylor Decker, Malcolm Rodriguez, Lee McNeil, and 5 others hit the PUP list, and Levi could miss the first 4 games on IR. Let's dive into it. A couple of those are Mekhi Wingo and Miles Frazier as well. Smoking Dad is in the building.
What's up, Smoking Dad?
Land of the ice and snow where the cold wind blows. Hammer of the gods.
It's a good song.
Great song.
So yeah, about those guys. I'm trying to think. I'll let you go first, JB.
Well, I think the Miles Frazier one might hurt more than people think, because if any of the guards go down, or if one of the centers that are trying out for it between Tate Ratledge and Glasgow, he's supposed to be able to step in right away and be a contributor. Even though he was a 5th round pick, it didn't matter, because that guy was slated to be a 2nd rounder. He fell kind of like Christian Mahogany did last year.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's one of those guys who's that swap in and out. Yeah, that would hurt. That would hurt. So hopefully he's not out too long.
But that's also why Manu has been taking snaps not only at backup tackle, but also as a backup guard.
Gotcha. I'll definitely be interested to see what goes on with that.
And as far as the DT room, Levi was supposed to be the guy backing up DJ Reader. Ray Lopez is supposed to be the guy backing up Malik Williams at this point, because he was a rotational guy with Arizona. He didn't have a lot of starting experience, but he had game experience. So that's why he was going to be further down in the depth chart. Now that's going to hurt that depth. That means one of those other guys that's been there since last year, one of those UDFAs that showed out in the Legion of Boom defense while we were so injured. You know, Pat O'Connor, and then there was the other guy, I'm trying to think of his name, but he made some big plays too.
Yep,
and,
exactly.
But they were talking about moving Levi into the defensive end room because of the lack of luster of play of Josh Pascal. He was actually going to be backing up or even starting for Marcus Davenport, because he's a tweener. He's at that in-between size. I think he's 6'4" and around 290.
Yeah.
And we got Robbie. What's up there, Robbie Defoe? Good to see you.
So, Robbie, but I agree with you. Yeah.
And so they've ended up filling the roster. After I set up the show, we had 3 spots left with Jabari Smalls, the running back that was a UDFA and backup guy in Tennessee. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 defensive backs out of the UFL are brought in to try out too, on top of the 2 that we signed. And one of the guys named DiCaprio Boodle. And I sit there and I'm looking at that, and it makes me think he's a slow white guy whose mom was infatuated with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, probably. She probably watches Titanic over and over again and be like, Jack, you should leave her and be with me.
Or reruns of the last 3 years of Growing Pains.
Or What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Catch Me If You Can.
That's a great movie, too. I personally prefer him in The Departed. That's just me.
Sure thing, Dad. See you soon. We'll be here an hour.
Just
Maybe.
oh, you got your games.
Yep, he plays the game. Now the next one is Tate Ratledge. Signed a 4-year, $7.658 million deal. Average salary of $1.9 million with a $2.2 million signing bonus. First year salary of $840,000 with a cap hit of $1.3 million. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I like Tate. I think he's going to be a stud. He has a good work ethic. Didn't we say on the draft show like he was like a Dan Campbell kind of guy, or didn't he express like loved Dan Campbell? Or was that someone else?
Hmm?
Was Ratledge the one who was like praising
Dan Cable, yeah, yeah,
Campbell?
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, almost every single one of the draft picks did. That was the crazy thing. Every single interview, it's all like, "Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow." And then what was crazy about when Ray Lopez was signed is he said, when I went to meet Coach Campbell after I got here to sign my contract, I saw immediately that he could probably still play today.
He is a big dude. Yeah, I like Ratledge. He's probably one of my favorite um, players to watch this year.
Me, it's like it's a sprinkle of everything. I was one of the first ones to defend the Malik Williams signing after I found out about Lee McNeil's going to be out till after Halloween and possibly all the way through Thanksgiving. So we needed a bona fide guy, and he was the best tackle on the board.
He was. He was. Better than that Shamir Stewart guy by far.
Who really isn't a tackle? He's a defensive end that can play tackle. There's a difference there.
Yeah, I don't like that Stewart guy at all.
And the way Texas A&M's talking, from what I heard earlier on another show, because I was popping in about 4 or 5 of them, they don't want him back,
Wow.
which means he'd have to use that year of eligibility at another school. Would Ole Miss, Tennessee, or one of those second-tier guys pick him up?
So
King
he is
SJ.
allowed. So he is allowed to go back to school.
Yeah, because of some weird COVID rule. Because he was injured the 1 year, which means that eligibility didn't count. So how are things in Canada, King SJ?
Canada, he. I meant A. How are you doing, King SJ? Hope you're doing well, sir. I read some other NFL news, but this is a Lions show, so I'll just save that for next week. Is that all the Lions news we got today?
No, I'm gonna get those names for us real quick.
Oh, no worries, dude. Not trying to rush
I remembered DiCaprio.
it.
Um, for out of the UFL, the tryouts that we gave for the two defensive backs, it was Keenan Isaac of the Houston Roughnecks, and from the Michigan Panthers, cornerback Kenny H. Lovely.
Oh,
Nice, congratulations! I'm back at Brandon's in Flint. Where the water's shit, but the tires are good.
God, is that you? What else do you need me to do? Hey, JB, there's an auto body service store near work, and I should go. Are you guys like Brandon's? Where the water ship, but the tires are good. I'm so gonna do that. I'm gonna so do that, and they'll be like, "Who the fuck are you?" I'll be like,
Well,
"You have to be there."
the owner saw one of the shows, and he goes, "Man, I haven't been your sponsor since February, and people still put that in the chat."
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. That's awesome. You know, it'd be funny. You know how they label each like little area, like like towns and counties or whatever. You should just like get a big sticker and be like, "We're the water ship of the towns."
No, do you know how I came up with that tagline? Our sewer backed up into the place, and we had to call Roto-Rooter in.
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
No, seriously.
Shit.
I think we may have a joiner. Somebody we
Join
haven't
your.
seen for a while.
Oh, I think I just saw him.
Ooh,
I'm not gonna say. I don't want to spoil it for the crowd.
all right.
I'm hungry. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Crunch away. I skipped eating. How open is the Lions' window after last year? A lot of players hurt, but the rest of the division also improved. You know, with the people coming back, if they're playing to the potential that they would, because I believe Amik Robertson is supposed to be back just before the season starts, like in the middle of training camp here. Hutchinson's already back.
And he looks
The,
really good.
yeah, and the addition of Hassanin out of the draft, I don't care what anybody says. I think that kid's going to be special.
From what
Training
you
camp,
told me, sorry, go ahead.
training camp started Wednesday, King SJ, for the rookies. All the vets and everybody else reports tomorrow, and it's business as usual going forward starting Tuesday.
Yep.
So by
From
getting
what
the
you
Tate,
told me, sorry.
so by getting the Tate Ratledge deal done, that means he's at camp today practicing after missing
Awesome.
2 days.
From what you told me about this Hassanin kid, like his stats at I think Boise, right? Boise State.
Yep.
Maybe. Yeah, you got me sold. I was like, dang, this guy's gonna be a big addition.
And what's weird is he's the exact same weight as Hutch, but he's 3 inches shorter, so he actually looks bigger than Hutchinson.
That's funny. Have anybody else signed like Tesla and those guys?
Everybody signed.
Good.
Tate Ratledge was the last one.
Good.
And it's a 66% guaranteed only in year 3.
Wow.
But that's the year that, the rookie salary starts to jump too.
Yeah.
I mean, because this year he's only making $840K and it only counts 1.3 against the cap.
Yeah.
And if you break it down to the 4-year contract, that's where that 500,000 comes from. Is
Mm-hmm.
the $2.2 million signing bonus that gets split over each year. Paid it up front, but it gets split over each year at 550,000 per year in bonus.
Yeah. So is this guest joining?
I don't know. I sent him the link. Let him know. Oh, there he is. It's metrosexual Detroit Dumb.
Ha
Ha, ha, ha.
There, that's better.
You mean Rodney Bruxon
Right.
from the league?
No, I I hardly ever give you shit, Dom. I had to do it once.
Fair enough.
Long time no talk, Dom.
Yeah, what's up, Will?
So,
You gonna get a Mayor jersey once they release his number for the Hornets?
Yes, absolutely.
You gonna
Although
get a flag?
funny, I was trying to look on the site like right before I came on, and it's not loading. And my boy's like, "Oh, must be something with your phone. Must be because you're white." I was like, "Yes, play the race card." And then he's like, "Oh, it's not working on my phone either. I just messaged her." I was like, "Yeah, I already did too, jackass." One of my buddies
JB,
said
oh,
Reese
go ahead.
Olson looks like a garbage pail kid, and I can't unsee it.
I
Garbage
always
pail / cabbage patch.
I remember you said that the email always works better for you for the link than the in the chat.
It does when I do it on my laptop, but my laptop's been somewhere between somewhat and very fucked for a while, and I don't know why, because
You,
who's actually downloaded porn whatsoever in the last 15 years? Not me.
by the way, you do know somebody that is a computer tech, you know.
Who? You?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe a weekend trip is coming up.
Yeah, pretty soon here. I don't know for sure if I'm coming or not. I want to. There's a Dayton Family and 8 Ball MJG show. I mean,
Yep.
I've seen Dayton Family 1,000 times, but the one time I saw 8 Ball and MJG, I was in a long, slow ass line trying to get a drink, and I missed fucking Lay It Down, and I am still angry about it.
So I gotta ask, what do you think of the new safety shirt for walking at night that the guys at work got me?
Was it reflective?
Yeah, these are all reflective here.
Nice. Funny that you say that. I've got to order up an Ansi yellow garbage man shirt minus the reflective stripes for a wedding in October, I think.
What was funny is they said they had both of them there, and I said, "Well, give Stan's a fan, give him the yellow one." And he said,
To
"Why?"
wear
I
with
said, "Well,
these.
it was that yellow,
Yeah, chartreuse they call it. Nike calls it Volt, so I've been calling it Volt ever since I heard that.
right?" I don't look good
The-
in Volt.
These used.
JB or Dom, have you talked to any of the Gauntlet guys lately?
Yeah, we talk like every couple days or so, but
Is the
like
show coming back for NFL season?
yeah, oh, absolutely for sure it is. The break's been kind of nice, honestly. And looking back upon it in retrospect, I have no idea how the hell we ever did shows all year round for so long. I
So
mean,
that's why you freak out when I'm going all year long because I somehow managed to pull it off.
yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. It's like easier, but also somehow harder with the Lions. I mean, I know we would do like division previews starting like
Oh, we already did it.
that doesn't even seem right. No, I'm talking about on the gauntlet. We would
Oh,
do division previews starting like 8
preseason
weeks or
treble,
so before the season and do
which
one
would be
each
right
week.
about now.
Right. But yeah, to be honest, like I miss the camaraderie more than I miss the actual show at the moment. Plus, it's like it's fucking, it's the dead zone right now. Like you know, what significant anything has happened with the Lions since the draft?
Today, all the
Yeah,
people that
and
hit the
that and
pup
that's
list
on
and the injured,
and that's an anomaly even.
right?
Like
But
it's not. It's usually not newsworthy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
you know how they oversign every preseason before camp starts, and they make a few cuts after tryouts and stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay, so we had 3 spots left after all the pup list moves and the injured reserve move with Levi, and we already filled it. And I made my joke about the DiCaprio guy because I think that's hilarious. DiCaprio Boodle is a cornerback, Tyson Russell is a cornerback, and then running back practice squad extraordinaire Jabari Smalls.
Oh, we filled those spots today.
Yeah, today.
Like so they were those slots were open for like 6 hours,
An hour,
10.
to 2 hours, yeah, something like that. And then I said with the first name of like DiCaprio, I envision a slow white guy whose mother was a Leonardo DiCaprio fan.
All I can say is thank God, and hopefully, I mean, I know it'll happen one day, but I mean,
Mhm.
there's been rumors about a Scarface remake for the last 25 years. And the last one I heard about that seemed to have any actual possibly like validity behind it was with Leonardo DiCaprio as Scarface, and I'm like, no, no, no.
Just a heads up, JB. I'm gonna have to leave a little bit before 10.
Go ahead. Yeah, whenever you got to bounce, I'm good. Because we basically have already covered the news. We did have a couple of tryouts today from the UFL that we were able to pick up, and both of them are cornerbacks as well. That's Keenan Isaac of the Houston Roughnecks, who led that team in interceptions this year, even though
No
they only
ends
had
though.
and then Panthers cornerback Kenny H. Lovely.
I will say, I mean, you can say what you want about Mike Valeni, but he said something the other day, and it's 100% right. Corners in the NFL are like bullpen guys in baseball. You need like
Yep,
7.
right. And we've kept anywhere from 7 to 10 on the roster every year due to injury since Brad Holmes been here.
It's funny because we were talking about Davenport earlier, and obviously, I wonder if there's a prop bet on that. I bet there is. Over
Of
under
how
for
many
games played,
games?
but like he's slated as a starter. But the point I was trying to make, I went back and looked, and I was like, so was Emmanuel Mosley slotted to be the starter, and he was, and he played like one game, and then Jacobs ended up starting, and we saw how that went.
Right. And then last year we had CD3, Amik Robertson, and Terrion Arnold when he came back healthy. And he still couldn't stay healthy as a dime back.
CD3, that was 2 years ago, wasn't it? Or was that just
No,
last?
that was just last season because now he's a Patriot.
No, we went back to the Eagles last year, didn't he?
No, you're thinking of CJGJ.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that other. Well, he's safety, isn't he?
Yeah, he was the safety. I'm talking about our corners.
Yeah, yeah. I got the injury-prone safety confused with the injury-prone corner.
Well,
Although
he only missed 4 games compared to the other guy.
Davis is in, like that was a freak accident, and holy, how the fuck bad must that have hurt?
Yeah. And then in the playoff game when Amik Robertson broke his arm, the way he landed at the sideline. And that was the difference in the defense because if you remember right, we stalled their first 2 drives.
Amik was playing great the end of last year.
Yep. And CD3 improved, but he was still a PI magnet. He led the team in PIs. Everybody was banging on Arnold, but Arnold actually stopped after I think it was 2 weeks after the bye week. I think so. That would have been week 7 or 8.
I mean, Davis and Arnold were in like a sprint for who could lead the team in PIs the first like 5-6 weeks of the season.
Oh, you guys are just mad because Ratledge signed. Now there is competition for the starting spot. That's Broski Bear. He's a Bear fan. Uh,
You see what Bears Nation's latest moral victory is?
that they stole Ben Johnson.
No,
I'm just playing.
I mean that too.
Hey, you know what? You know what that did? That stole our at least one more win in consecutive seasons in the playoffs. Is all that did.
No, their newest thing, claiming supremacy over all, is they finally won a game at Lambeau.
Oh,
Because Nail Polish was like, I'm 1-0 at Lambeau. Congratulations.
You have seen the latest picture of Caleb, haven't you?
Oh, with the flower in his ear?
Yeah, it's so cute.
He makes Jalen Ramsey, after that spicy interview that he did several years ago, makes Jalen Ramsey look hetero as possible.
Look how much he loves Ben Johnson. He painted Honolulu blue on his fingernail.
Ben Johnson, the sentiment amongst Bears Nation, it's like it's bizarro Demo, because when Demo was still a Bear, they were all like, "Oh, he's great, he's so underrated," blah blah blah. And then when we got him, they're like, "Oh, he sucks." Bears fans from day one until the last day of Ben Johnson's tenure in Detroit. Oh, he sucks. He's overrated. They hired him. Oh, he's the greatest. Oh, get out of here.
You know, and here's the funny thing is that Dan Campbell for the last 2 years has let Ben Johnson do all the play calling except on 4th down.
Yeah.
And everybody goes, why does Dan go away from the run? Oh, I didn't say it was. Don't put words in my mouth. The Lions' O-line is not what it used to be. And I know this. But at the same time, Kevin Zietler we knew was a rental.
I keep forgetting that Zietler's gone. And or that he made the Pro Bowl.
On the picture that I have in my phone, it actually looks Lions blue. It doesn't look that bright. It's a darker blue.
Like, I'm sad that Ragnar retired, but I've been anticipating that for like 3 years.
We've been saying it every year for 3 years. You and I have been talking about it. That it's going to come a time where these injuries, and he's just going to say, I'm done.
I get it.
How's the Tigers doing?
I have no earthly idea what the score is, and it's on commercial. I want to say it's pretty close. I got real excited like 15 minutes before first pitch because
nobody said it was Johnny Morton all along. Anybody who said it was is actually mistaken. Johnny Morton. Everybody says first how great Ben was, then he leaves, and it was Dan Campbell all along, then it was Johnny Morton all along. No, I said exactly how it was. The last 2 years was Ben Johnson, and he was brilliant as an offensive coordinator, but no one knows what he's going to be like as a head coach. And that is where I'm at on that, Broski Bear. Dan Campbell has been the leader of men and motivating the guys so that they play as hard as they do. Now, Johnny Morton was only here in the 2022 season in the beginning when they were building that playbook. It was him, Goff, and Ben Johnson building the playbook.
That's why I haven't been paying attention, I guess. It's Bagels, bottom of the 5th.
Yeah. But at the same time,
you said Johnny Morton, and I was thinking the worm Johnny Morton.
Yeah, the wide receiver, right?
USC?
Yep.
One of the best ever from USC.
Right.
Better than Keyshawn Johnson.
Keyshawn Johnson was good.
Not 1-1 good.
He was like a 2A. But one of the better ones at that position, if you had him as a second, if he was the one by himself, he was toast. That's what I remember.
Well, yeah, like he wasn't a true one, and obviously neither was Wayne Corbett, but they were a good duo.
Right, great duo.
Corbett, that was my guy. From wide receiver U, Hofstra.
Yep.
Well, him and Marcus Colston, anyways.
Marcus Colston, the guy Drew Brees made into a household name.
The bastard son of Herman Moore, until proven otherwise.
Oh, we got the Indo nerd in here. What's up, Beats and the homie Vogs? He knows Will. Who must be either in the bathroom or have it on mute.
Right. Does he not? I feel like no, he turned his camera off.
Yep,
He must be somewhere. I was going to say, like, does he
out.
not know that he's muted, perhaps?
No, I looked. He's not muted.
But no, like, before I turned on the game, apparently Bleacher Report doesn't give you the pitching matchups in the box score till after the game starts.
Right.
It just says NA. So I went back to another thing, and I'm scrolling down. And I guess I wasn't looking close, and I was like, "Oh, tonight's Scooble and DeGrom." No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't even know when DeGrom pitches, but Scooble, I think, is Sunday. Excuse.
Yeah, I hate this every year. Marquise Colston sounds like a good name for a toothpaste. You're right.
I don't know.
I mean, between Marcus Colston and Michael Thomas, they had. Marcus Colston was a more complete receiver, but Michael Thomas was just slant boy.
Right. Colston, I don't know whose record he broke, but his first 2 years in the league, he had the record for catches in the first 2 seasons. Then it got broken by like Odell, and then targets vacuum, Jarvis Landry, and then Slant Boy. I think he might still have it, or maybe Justin Jefferson broke that. How good is that Amon-Ra contract looking all of a sudden?
Fantastic. I can't label him a bust yet because so far he's been the best rookie passer that the Bears have ever had. Complete yardage and touchdown wise. Rick, you're one.
People forget. Bears fans probably want to forget. Weren't they like 5-2? 4-2?
4-2 to start the season with them.
At least 4-2. Oh yeah, because they finished with 5 wins because they went on a 10-game losing streak.
Yeah.
And then beat Green Bay.
Yeah.
For hood glory.
Hey, it was worth it.
I mean, Lord knows we've had our down years, multiple years in a row, but I really don't want to hear shit else from Bears fans until they minimally make it out of the basement, maximally win more games than they lose. Could be a tight race though. Some other website, like not one of the betting sites. Apparently someone that deals in fractions of wins in less than half points has the Lions at like 9.6. I want to say Green Bay's like 9.4, Minnesota's like 9.2, and Chicago's like 8.5.
Right.
It could be that close.
Right. And I said that no matter who wins the division, they're going to have around 12 wins. Is what I
Yep.
said this year.
I don't think it will be that many.
No, I think it will because of the outside the division schedule. Remember, there's only 5 games per team in the division,
I got to run, JD.
or 6 games. All right, have a good one, Will. Your
Have a
buddy
nice-
the Indo nerd came in and said hi.
Ah, Indo Nerd.
Right here.
Haha. Indo Nerd's a good dude. Have a good night, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, later, Will.
Take it easy, Will.
Yep.
I don't see 12 wins for anyone.
I do because I see when I look at this schedule, I've said all along I see a minimum of 5 losses. Because I don't see us winning all 9 games on the road.
Oh, fuck no.
I mean,
But
because we start off week 1 with the Packers, and I said that we could win it, but that's one that we could lose too because it's that 5th preseason game for us, with the starters not playing all off season.
that road schedule is fucking brutal.
Then we come home to Chicago. We got some tough ones coming up. We got Kansas City, we got Baltimore, we got Philly all on the road. We got the Commanders on the road. All 4 of those teams on the
Rams.
road. I'm not even worried about the Rams.
I am.
I'm not.
Just because we've eked out wins against them the last 2 times?
No, because eventually Matthew Stafford's arm's going to fall off.
Agreed. I don't think it will be this year.
I think it could be.
I mean, he's been, one more fucking neck or back injury away from, Tony Romo level almost paralysis.
Ever since he got so beat up in Detroit, he
But
borrowed
he's
Tony
fucking
Romo.
tough as nails.
Ever since he got so beat up in Detroit, he borrowed Tony Romo's cyber suit to go out there to LA. That's what it is.
I think he got some prescriptions from fucking Brett Favre's doctor, because I said that years ago. Like, that was his story arc. And I mean, really, he's got the 1 ring.
And I did forget to mention we did bring in another Michigan Panther for a tryout. We brought him in 2 days ago when camp started, and that was Tua, the running back that was the pounder, built more like a fullback. Can't reattach an arm if it falls off. Absolutely. Ask Joe Theismann if they reattached his leg right. Guy still walks with the crane.
Or Alex Smith.
Well, he looked good for a minute till he got hit again, and then you could tell he was scared to get hit after that.
Dude, those pictures of his leg, like, even after the surgery and after it healed.
Yeah, it was awful.
Gross.
So, other than that, we've had a quiet off season. A lot of teams had a quiet off season. But when we were talking all about the Aaron Rodgers thing, as soon as Aaron Glenn got rid of him, and it became real, I think you and I were the only ones that said Pittsburgh was a fit.
Yeah.
I said for myself, it's going to come down to Pittsburgh or Minnesota. Because he's either going to follow the Brett Favre plan or he's going to go try to win with Tomlin.
Not sure what Pittsburgh is doing. Like, they're not, like, okay. Is Aaron Rodgers probably better than Russell Wilson or Justin Fields? Yes. You get rid of cancerous George Pickens, but you gave all that money to DK Metcalf, who's basically like his older brother. Although DK, I will say, in the last year or so, it kind of seems like he's chilled out a little.
No, that's why they got rid of him.
Ultimately, because they didn't want to pay him. And they don't
it
trust him not to be a head case.
Right. That's the other part.
Because I've been saying,
talent-wise, they wanted to pay him. Head case-wise, they said, fuck that.
until DK is still in the league in his or past the age of whatever Des Bryant was when he played his last game, he's Des 2.0. Like exceptionally gifted, head case, distraction. If he was as good as he thinks he is, he'd be the best receiver in the league.
Oh, I'm not saying that Rodgers doesn't have any gas, but he's not hitting that deep ball like he used to.
He's
The
fucking
zip isn't
old.
there, and I don't know if the O line is fixed enough for Pittsburgh for a pocket passer like him. He can occasionally get out and get you
It's
a first
not.
down.
It's not. Pittsburgh's O line hasn't been good like it used to be in like going on a decade.
What up, though, Emil? Good to see you.
It's not bad like it was 3, 4, 5 years ago, but it's not good either. Not like Pittsburgh O lines normally are.
It
The other
hasn't
thing
been.
about Rodgers, like he doesn't care at all about winning
Well,
another Super Bowl.
but you know what? I saw something this year that we haven't seen out of him in 5 years between Green Bay and
1 year plus 3 snaps.
yeah,
What's
yeah. But
that?
Pittsburgh hasn't had no line since Ben retired. That was when Marquise Pouncey retired.
Yep. Faneca, all them dudes.
Yep.
No, what about Rodgers though?
Just he really didn't. He started out the year horrible. Mike, yeah, good one, Emil. I'm not reading it. Yeah. That's funny.
Old bit.
That's like calling up to the bar and asking the bartender to ask if there's a huge jazz there.
Howie Seltzer snatch.
Yep. Or Amanda hug and kiss.
Why can't I find Amanda hug and kiss? Maybe your standards are too high. It's still zip zip. Well,
What's funny is there actually was a Ben Dover in the NFL at one point, if I remember right, wasn't there?
I want to say maybe that was baseball. I don't know. I mean, there probably has been.
What team takes last place in the NFC North? Ooh, that's a good question. Go Pack.
It could be anyone but us.
Here's where I'm at with it. Our talent level was enough that we went 15-2 and swept the division last year. We are going to take a step back. I don't think there's any way in hell that we sweep the division again because everybody got better. Everybody got better. You know, it'd be crazy is if all 4 teams go 3-3 in the division.
I can see that. I'm kind of buying whatever the site that I was talking about because that was my prediction last year. I turned out to be way wrong. But I could see the whole division being separated by like 3 games. Hell, we could stumble and be in last at 8 and 9.
Never heard of them. I'm not reading it again.
That's a new. Well, I can't say new one. Haven't seen that one in a while.
Yeah. Don't know who that is, but have fun with it. You can go ahead and make all those little jokes you want. NFC North has a much tough. Yes, we do. All of us do. Like you said, 9.6, 9.4, 9.2, 8.8. I don't think
we play like what 60% or so of the same schedule. The whole division does because everyone plays each other, and then everyone plays one NFC division, one AFC division.
Yeah,
and then after that, like we get 2 first place games, 1 from each conference, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then how many games is that? That's 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Yeah, 15, 16 is the first place games, and then one. I don't know how did they pick that 17th one? I don't know.
See, I disagree, Emil. I'm not even going to bring the comment up, but thanks for commenting.
What did he
Jared
say?
Goff, they need to get rid of Jared Goff. As soon as I read that, I was done.
A, no. B, you can't.
Right. The dead cap the next 2 years is so hideous.
Like it or not, that's my quarterback. And why would you say that? And get who? Let's
I
entertain his BS for a minute.
I know. I'm right here. Go Pack Go. Does Ben Johnson, a head coach, make the Bears way better? Way better, no, but better, yes. But better, yes. Because
Maybe.
Eberflus was awful. Let's face it. So I think
less
with their
terrible
roster,
for sure.
I think with their roster, they can be anywhere from 2 to 5 wins better. I don't give them better than a 10-win season.
I said that last year, and then they only won 5.
No, and I told you last year they were winning 5 to 7.
Stupid me tried to give the Bears credit. Won't ever do
I
that
know.
again.
And this year I said 7 to 10, just because the talent on both sides of the ball are better. They did address the interior O-line, which was their biggest weakness. Granted, they threw a lot of money at it, but they had to.
That's what shitty teams do. They have a lot of free agency money, and they go out and spend. Usually
It's great.
overspend.
I think the biggest addition they got was Joe Thuney, but he hasn't played a full season in 2 years.
Right. I'll be right back, Guppy.
Yep, no problem.
I don't remember how it's that one.
They got a better center. They got a better left guard and a better right guard. I mean, you can't deny what they did. On paper, that O-line looks great. Will it play out great? You don't know. Oh. That's funny. We have 67 people watching. We're 47 minutes in. I'm going to take a quick station break.
This is a Huddle Sports.
I like the intros better.
Someone composed and performed a theme song for you.
Yeah.
That
You
was
like that?
That was like April in the D, but better.
Yeah, you haven't seen the other new intro either, have you?
No.
Same exact video, but in a hip hop version.
Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart.
What do you think?
I like that.
That's the one I used as the intro for the show.
Unfortunately, the Bears are still the Bears. And when I say the Bears, I mean the early 2000s Lions.
Which NFC North teams will beat the Eagles this season? They're going to be the toughest out for any of the 4 teams, whether they're on the road or there. He goes, I want a song like that. He liked the hip hop one. I'll tell you who did it. Bill the Packer fan and AI.
Oh, staying in the park.
It's not that much for it. It's $100 for a video.
That's legit.
It's a
Yeah,
legit.
no one's beating the Eagles.
Get a hold of Bill the Packer fan. Go Pack Go. Like I said, $100. He'll make you a video.
That game's on the road, right?
I don't know what AI app he's using. He didn't tell me. But he was able to type in the lyrics and then it goes. How good is Giovanni Manu going to be this year? A backup at best.
Yeah, hopefully we don't really find out much about how good he is.
I'll tell you what, if he beats Sorsdahl, that means he's gotten pretty good because Sorsdahl had one good game and two bad games last year.
I honestly wouldn't mind as long as he doesn't, come in and be atrocious. But, if Glasgow were to miss like big chunks of a couple games and he, like Mahogany last year.
Right. And what's weird is everybody talks about how bad Mahogany was, but when you actually go and look at his grade,
he was good.
I know.
Solid.
He played 3 games and he had almost 100 rushing snaps and almost 80 passing snaps.
Yeah, he was real good when he played.
Right. He graded out in pass blocking at an 88.3, which average is considered 75 or better on offensive line. And run blocking wise, he was a 90 something. So he was actually.
Everyone can run block. If you can't run block, you're not an NFL fucking lineman.
That's why Sorsdahl's a backup. He can't run block.
My thing is, like, we know what Graham Glasgow is, and he's not long term. I would rather see what Manu's got.
Right. Well, Manu has been training with Glasgow and Decker this year in the OTAs, taking snaps at both. And I think they knew that Decker wasn't going to be here for basically training camp. I think he was put on the PUP list because you don't have to have an injury designation to do it.
That's fine. He's enough of a vet. He doesn't, as long as he's healthy and in shape, he doesn't barely need training camp and probably wouldn't even barely play in the preseason. What?
It's not like
2 series?
Right. It's not like 2 years ago in the 2022-23 season coming in when he was on the IR for the first 4 games for Decker. And then he had to work his way back in because that was a rough start
he had
to the
some
season.
Sort of weird injury.
Yeah, it was a Liz Frank, if I remember right, from the end of the previous year when it was bad.
Yeah, yep.
But that was after they figured out how to do surgery to fix Liz Frank.
Yep.
Wasn't it Kevin Jones that they couldn't fix that had the Liz Frank fracture? That
Kevin Jones, Kevin Smith, also Teddy Lehman.
Yep, Teddy Lehman. There's been many careers ended by Liz Frank prior to like the last 5 years.
Oh yeah.
And it's amazing the technologies that came out. Just like touch, everybody's like, "Oh, is that bone going to be better?" I say, I don't know. You put a titanium bar in the front of the front bone and a titanium bar in the back of the backbone. How is it not better?
Right.
Because the doctors have all said that makes it sturdier than real bone.
For sure. Ooh.
Somebody get hit?
No, Colt Keith fouled one off his kneecap. It looked like maybe his shin.
Oh,
what? No, right off his kneecap. Ouch.
And no shin guard, right? None of that stuff.
Shin guard, yeah, but off his fucking kneecap.
Yeah. There we go. Tigers biting their own kneecaps today. How about Ian Kennelly? Ian Kennelly is probably one of the guys I think makes the 53 out of the practice squad. From everything I've heard from coaches when they talked about him, he's amazing. And Monday I will do a player profile on him.
Ian Kennelly, who is that even? I don't. That name does not look instantly familiar to me.
Because we didn't draft him. That's the UDFA out of Saginaw Valley State University. But he was an all-GLIAC safety last year.
Oh, defensive David Kirkus.
Right. Well, David Kirkus was Grand Valley State, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Same
Saginaw
thing.
Valley. I know, same
Kind of.
Division 2-ish type of season.
Grand Valley's over there somewhere. Saginaw Valley, obviously in Saginaw. Where the fuck is Grand Valley? Grand Rapids, right?
Grand Valley's in Grand Rapids,
I
Viking.
think my friend's daughter got her nursing degree. No, she went to Alma.
No, Alma Community College. I know where it's at. Back when cell phones was in its infancy, the office for what was that? Cartronics at the time, where I sold cell phones out of, was right across the street from Alma Community College, in an old rundown gas station.
Oh, not Alma. Yeah, Alma is a CC. Albion is what I'm thinking of, maybe.
Oh,
I don't
Albion.
know.
Albion
No,
is
that's
Albion is
not where
Division
she
3.
went either. And I don't even think it's something over there, one of those small universities,
Talking about down
semi-private.
south, that would be Adrian.
Wasn't Adrian either. I can't remember.
What can we expect from Jeff Okuda as the dime back of the Texans? He's fine.
Oh my God. I was just thinking about him earlier. I was real excited when we first hired Aaron Glenn because I was like, oh, he can save Jeff Okuda or fix him.
I had to go into work early on Wednesday, so I didn't do it, but I did do today and yesterday. But the news has been slow, so they've only been half-hour shows, Pat.
Oh, damn.
But it is that time of the night where I like to do my favorite spot, which is our fake sponsors. We all know what it is. Let's start at the bottom. Fuck the Bears.
We don't even.
Fuck the Packers.
Is there a Vikings one?
And the Vikings can get skull fucked. Okay, we got a comment from Kelly. Kelly Consuelos, what do you like on your hot dog? That's a loaded question. I prefer Angelo's Coney sauce. There, I'll go there.
There's so many different ways you can answer that.
Right. There's so many different hot dogs you can talk about.
Like, depends on what toppings are available. Like, if I have unlimited toppings available, I want a Chicago dog. But I also like a Coney.
I like
if we're
Detroit
talking
dog
like
too.
Normal things that you would find, like 3-to-1 ketchup to mustard, onions, and pickles, because dill relish is pretty rare, and I do not like sweet relish. But Chicago style for the win.
That being said, try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. All the toppings in the world. All right, then I'm going to want diced green peppers with tomatoes, fire roasted. I'm going to want the chili on top of that, and then a nice layer of cheddar cheese sauce.
Yeah, that works.
That would be my ultimate Flint dog right there. You know, because I work at Brandon's again here in Flint, and I got another one for the Vikings for you to put up as I say it. I work in Flint where the water's shit, but the tires are good. Goal. It's like saying score, but with a cock in your mouth.
Shameless.
Always. Gotta have fun when you can. You know. And those memes are created by the one, the only, Little Thumbs, Dan Leonard. Oh, Dom, you froze on me for a second. Well, I want to say thank you, everybody, for watching. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place.
There goes
Starts right here. We fixed it. And much love to everybody in the chat. Thank you, Dom and Will, for being guests tonight. And we will see you next week at 9. And I'll see everybody for lunchtime.
Uh-oh.
In Lions Talk with Jeremy B. at noon.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune in.